Money is not gold. Money is belief, and belief can be engineered. In 1716, one man walked into a bankrupt kingdom, France, and offered something radical. "I can fix your economy," he said. France had suffered decades of war under Louis XIV. The treasury was empty, trade had stagnated, taxes crushed the population. Confidence in the monarchy was fragile. The kingdom needed liquidity, it needed hope, it needed imagination. John Law, a Scottish gambler, economist, and mathematician, understood something no one else dared to consider. Gold is scarce, belief is not. He proposed a solution that sounded like magic: paper money. Not just notes backed by vaults of gold, but notes backed by trust in the system itself. At first, his idea seemed insane. The French elite was skeptical, merchants feared devaluation, and yet the desperate crown saw an opportunity. Law founded the Banque Générale. The bank issued paper notes exchangeable for coin. The notes were easier to move than gold. They allowed trade to flow where metal could not. Next, he created the Mississippi Company. Officially, it controlled French trade in Louisiana, a territory in North America rumored to be overflowing with resources. In reality, the potential of Louisiana was largely speculative, but speculation is a force more powerful than gold. Law merged government debt with shares in the Mississippi Company. Here is the architecture. Citizens could exchange government bonds, essentially the crown's debt, for shares in the company. Shares could be purchased using newly issued paper money from Law's bank. Rising share prices fueled excitement. Excitement justified issuing more money. More money bought more shares. A self-reinforcing loop. Money created belief. Belief created value. Value justified more money. Paris transformed overnight. Nobles sold estates to invest. Servants speculated. Street vendors discussed stock prices like they were gossip. Fortunes appeared to materialize from thin air. For a moment, the system worked. The economy surged. Debt seemed manageable. Paper replaced metal. Speed replaced scarcity. But the system had one vulnerability: redemption. If too many people demanded gold in exchange for paper, the illusion would collapse. And eventually, they did. Whispers began. Speculators feared there was not enough gold. People rushed to exchange paper for coin. Panic spread. Share prices collapsed. Fortunes evaporated in days. Crowds gathered, angry and desperate. Law tried to stabilize the system. He limited withdrawals. He adjusted note values. He appealed to reason. It was too late. The Mississippi bubble had burst. Law fled France in exile. On the surface, it seemed like failure, a gambler's folly, a warning about human greed. But zoom out. What did he actually prove? Money does not require intrinsic value. Value is perception scaled across society. Liquidity, narrative, and psychology can engineer economic reality. Systems expand faster than physical resources. Modern central banks operate on the same principles: fiat currency, quantitative easing, debt restructuring, monetary policy. The tools evolved, the foundation remained the same. This is not about condemning John Law. It is about understanding system architecture. He engineered 4 forces that defined the outcome. 1. Narrative. Convincing the nation that wealth was abundant. 2. Incentives. Rewarding participation in the bubble. 3. Liquidity. Removing friction to expand speculation. 4. Psychology. Amplifying mass belief through excitement and fear of missing out. When these forces align, reality can be reshaped until belief collapses. The Architect Protocol. Control belief, control value. Control value, control behavior. Control behavior, control reality. Most people participate in financial systems blindly. They chase rising assets. They fear missing out. They assume growth equals substance. Ask yourself, is the growth you see rooted in productivity or in perception? Is liquidity masking fragility? Are you building structural value or surfing collective emotion? The greatest currency has never been gold. It has always been trust. And trust is programmable. Stop reacting to systems. Start analyzing their design. Stop playing the market. Start designing your reality. Once you understand how belief is engineered, you stop being manipulated by it, and you begin architecting your life. Subscribe to update your system.